Under $10 hidden Amazon gems. I'm Laura Ray. Let's start with lip liners. Right now, I'm wearing one of these amazing lip liners. This whole set, when I purchased it, was $6.99. I can't believe it. Such a variety of shades. These go on the lips beautifully. I actually like them better than my NYX pencils, which I like. These are a little bit softer. You do have to sharpen them, but I'm going to show you something that's really great in a moment. But I like taking these pencils and topping it with my CoverGirl topper. Now, I've talked about this before. This is another hidden gem. It is amazing. It makes any lip pencil or anything you're using so glossy, shiny. It's not goopy. It's not sticky. You could take any matte lipstick that you might already have that you don't particularly like because it might look too drying on your lips. Take this top coat, go over it, and it's just amazing. This is so affordable. I've had several tubes of this. But these pencils are also a great way to find a lip shade you really like by testing them out. It's also an affordable alternative to lipstick. This is one of my best finds in a long time. I hate using wooden pencils like what I just showed you because of having to sharpen them. I've had so many sharpeners that did not work well. Well, I bought this one on Amazon. It's steel and it's just so different from any I've purchased before. It has the small end, which works perfectly for the lip pencils. And then it also has a larger one. So if you have some of the eye crayons that you're trying to sharpen, you'll be able to sharpen those too. But if you don't have a great sharpener, all these pencils can be very annoying. And most of the pencils I have are wooden. So this sharpener was just a game changer. You do not have to spend a lot of money to have a great concealer. I am so thrilled with this new one from Essence. It's the Keep Me Covered concealer. I've paid more for some in the past that really dried my under eyes out. I would say my under eyes are normal to a slight bit dry depending on the skincare that I'm using. Some of the retinaldehydes will be a little drying even though I'm not putting them up under the eye. But this is amazing. It has aloe vera in it. It also has no fragrance, which is great. I bought the shade Shell number 40. It is really brightening for me. I like a concealer that's just a slight bit lighter than my own skin tone, but this has been amazing. I'm sure many of you have seen these very large scrunchies that are made out of satin. Well, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get them. I did pay a little more than $10, maybe $12.99, but this same vendor sells fewer of them for under $10. And here's the set that I bought. I just love these. What I like to do for school when I go to work is if I'm on, say, day 3 of my hair and I don't want to have to wash it, I will pull it in a low ponytail, sort of a classic ponytail, and I will use one of these. What I love about them is they're very luxurious looking. I like how large they are. They work great when I put my hair in a bun also. So these have quickly become a favorite because I don't have to do much to my hair in the morning. I can have my hair done in under 2 minutes, and it looks like I made a lot of effort. The weather's already warming up here in Florida, and when I go back to my sandals, sometimes my heels will get a little dry. In the winter time, they're actually not dry because I'm in socks all the time and the heels are covered. But in the summer months and spring, sometimes they do get a little bit dry, and I am loving this. This is from Palmer's. It's their Heels Softens. And I just put a little bit of this on my heels. The scent of it is that cocoa butter beachy smell, which I really love. This is a little thicker, and they promise with it 48 hours of moisture. I would say that was pretty true. That's at least for me. What I like to do is put this on at night before bed and wear socks to bed. And then when I wake up in the morning, my heels are super soft. I did a poll recently, and many of you said you like one shade of eyeshadow. You don't like huge palettes. You like buying singles. Well, I bought this single. It's from Rimmel. Now, this has been around a long time, but you don't see it in stores anymore. And I found it on Amazon, and I never purchased it originally. But I love this. I'm wearing it alone right now on the lid with just a little bit of bronzer to shape the eyes. But this shade is called Blushed Orbit. It is one of those great shades that you could use as a topper. So I bought it actually to wear on top of maybe more matte shadows to make them have a little opalescent look to them. So I would encourage you to look for shadows like this where you can buy one shade and use the makeup you already have to change your entire look. Many of you are like me and you love the shade from Clinique Black Honey. I've used it for many, many years. Well, I have an alternative for you. It's not a dupe. It just gives you that same kind of vibe. It's from Neutrogena. It's their MoistureSmooth Color Stick. What I love about these, I like taking this in my purse because I can get away with not using a lip liner. Because of the shape of these crayons, it's easy to outline the lips, give yourself a little fuller lip. Now, I typically would wear more of this type of shade in the fall, but because of the texture of this lipstick being more moisturizing and a thinner formula, I think it looks great year-round. If you're like me and you wear your rings all the time, you know that over time they don't look quite as sparkly. So that was the case with me, even though I don't wear them in the shower. I wear gloves when I wash dishes. I do wash my hands often at school, and that tends to get into the rings and cause a problem. And I don't have time to take them off every time I wash my hands. So I bought this jewelry cleaner. It's a diamond Dazzle stick. I've had one of these before and I felt like I needed a new one because my rings just didn't look as good as they should. Well, this was amazing. You just turn it up from the bottom and the product gets into the brush. It's super easy to use. You can get into all the crevices of the ring and then you just rinse it off and you rinse the little brush off and that's it. This is a great way to keep your jewelry looking beautiful. You know, our jewelry means so much to us. Many of us wear pieces that are very sentimental, like our wedding ring, or maybe a ring our parents or grandmothers gave us. So it's nice to keep them looking their very best. One of the best makeup tools that most of us use are Q-tips, but I have something I feel is so much better than Q-tips, and it's these cotton swabs. Now, I saw these in a video a makeup artist was doing, and what's so different about these is there's no fuzz to them, so you never get fuzz anywhere when you're trying to use them. What I love them for is if I ever have any makeup that I need to clean up in the eye area, or with my concealer, if I see any getting into fine lines, I'll just lay this right on the skin like this and just roll it. Barely putting any pressure and it will take off any of that extra concealer. So much easier than taking a brush and trying to blend more to get rid of the extra product. But I've found so many uses for these. They're super affordable and better than a Q-tip. We'd love to hear your Amazon favorites. If you'd like to share any, comment below. Also remember, I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. I love you all so much. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up. That way I know to do more of these. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you soon.